Hello everyone, it's good to see everybody again. We are now in week 6 and with the materials for English 1 for Diploma 3 with me Miss Mona Lisa Pasaribu. We are now heading to week before the midterm exam. Okay, and as you can see over here, the topic for week 6 is about advertisement. So let us check the material for this week. Now, a very quick outline for this video. So we are going to have a quick review from over the weeks from week 1 until week 5, and then we'll look at the objective of the lesson for this week. And then we're also going to talk about the advertisement and strategies as the topic for week 6. Sorry, it's not week 5, but week 6. And then we are going to discuss about the grammar, which is about sentence structure, and then we'll also have a practice for this video. So let's check it one by one. So a very quick review from last week's material. So how are you doing so far with all the material? So the fact that now we are in week 6, so we have plenty of materials to discuss already, at least 5 materials. Yeah, so from week 1 until week 5, and then week 6 we're going to have a new material. So I do hope that you are doing well, like you also catch up with all the materials and the grammar that we are discussing in each week. So if you have questions, you are most welcome to ask me for the details or for further information on the materials. Okay, don't get stuck. Whenever you get stuck, ask me. Yeah. Now, the objective for this lesson is you are going to identify some of the strategies to advertise, and then you're also going to look at the types of sentences using the grammar of sentence structure, and then later in the practicum session, you're going to look at how we integrate the advertisement, the strategies to advertise, and also the grammar for the sentence structure. Okay, so let us check it one by one. So very quickly look at this. Yeah, so I'm not endorsing anything, by the way. So look at this. This is a type of advertisement. So it's from Sony. Any television can change channels. This one completely changes television. All right, so this is just the tagline, and this is the what do you call it? Yeah, so this is the promotion or the advertisement for Sony. So we'll come back to this one again later, but this is just the opening for you. But I'll have a quick question over here. So there are 3 questions. The first one is, where do you encounter ads? So ad is actually the short term for advertisement. Yeah, so sometimes they say advertisement. Okay, so where do you encounter ad? Where can you see ad? Okay, and the fact that you know the meaning of encounter already, I think you already understand the meaning of the sentence. Yeah, and then the second one, which specific ads stick in your head? Do you have any specific ads that stick in your head? Like, for example, oh, I remember a advertisement which is very unique, very creative, and so on and so on and so on, and what it is. Okay, and then what makes them memorable to you? Probably because you have a star, your favorite star in there in the ad, or maybe because it's very creative, and so on and so on. Yeah, so answer these 3 questions in our YouTube comment. So in the YouTube comment below, you can pause this recording or pause this video first, and then after that go to the YouTube comment and answer these 3 questions. Okay. Oh, there's actually one more question. Do you think ad has an effect on your personal interests? Is there a effect of the ad to yourself? Yeah, so whether it changes your perspective in a way, or it is changing your interest. Let's say you want to buy something, but because the ad of the other product is very good, then you end up buying the other product. Yeah, so sorry, for 4 questions to be posted in the YouTube comment. Now we will look at the definition of advertisement. So what is actually an advertisement? An advertisement is a notice or announcement in public medium promoting a product, a service or event, or publishing a job, publicizing a job vacancy. So advertisement, it can promote a product, a service, event, or a job vacancy. Okay, so that's advertisement. Now, in a advertisement, there are some strategies to persuade your customers when you want them to buy your product, or you want to inform your product to the customer. So the idea is, yes, you want to inform the product to your customer, but obviously it's not only informing, because you also want to persuade them, to ask them in a way to buy your product. Okay, so there should be some ways, some strategies to advertise, and there are 3 over here. So I have if, as you can see, pathos, logos, and ethos. So we are going to look at this one by one, but this is just a quick summary of pathos. So pathos is an appeal to emotion, logos is an appeal to logic or reasons, and then ethos is an appeal to credibility or character. So we will look at this one by one. Alright, so what is actually a pathos strategy for advertisement? So an advertisement using pathos will attempt to evoke an emotional response in the customer. So let's say, for example, for a positive emotion such as happiness, an image of people enjoying themselves while drinking a soda, for example, yeah, or when they are using, having pain when they're having back problems after buying the wrong mattress. So in a way, they kind of touch your emotion so that you are buying their product. Okay, so it can also include emotions such as fear and guilt, for example, like images of a starving child to persuade you to send money to them. Yeah, so this one is a donation. So this is a strategy to to appeal, to make you feel a bit happy or sad, to evoke your emotional response. Okay, so that's pathos. Now we move on to the second one, which is logos. So what is actually logos? Logos, logic, logic. Okay, an appeal to logic or reason. So an advertisement using logos will give you the evidence or statistics you need to fully understand what the product does. Okay, so for example, it says 1 glass of Florida orange contains 75% of your daily vitamin C needs. So that's the fact, straight facts of the product. So people will say, oh, if I drink this juice, I already had 75% of my daily needs. Okay, so that's the logic. So I don't have to drink too many, because this product already covers 75% of my daily needs for vitamin C, something like that. So that's an appeal to logic or reasons. While for the last one, ethos is an appeal to credibility or character. So what this one is, an advertisement using ethos will try to convince you that the company is more reliable, honest, and credible. For example, in promoting their product, and often they also hire a celebrity, or for right now, I think celebgram, is it what you call it? Yeah, so they endorse this product, to have it more, to lend it more credibility. Yeah, so like Catherine Zeta-Jones makes us want to switch to T-Mobile. Yeah, so this is one example where the company hire a celebrity to endorse a product, or to lend it more, so that it can lend more credibility. And the other example, I think, so for current situation, like if I think Vicky Naki, these are one famous name nowadays, and he speaks more than a lot of different languages. And if one language course, for example, wants to promote their language course, they can hire this guy to promote their language course. So the image of the celebrity or the celebgram, what you call it, can affect the viewers to buy the product or to use the service. Okay, so this is what we call as an ethos. Okay, so an appeal or to credibility or character. So because you have the character that you like, then people tend to buy or to use the product. Okay, so that's the strategies. So now very quickly we'll have a look at the first practice. So as you know that there are 3 strategies for advertisement. So pathos, logos, and ethos. So pathos is emotion, logos is logic, and ethos is character. So I want you to look at this tagline of some products, and I want you to classify which one is pathos, which one is logos, and also which one is ethos. Okay, please do this by yourself, and we will discuss the materials in our practicum session. Alright, so now we will look at the grammar discussion. The first one is we're going to look at the sentence structure. So sentence structure. So what are the sentence structures? In English, there are 4. We call it simple sentence, complex sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, and compound complex sentence. So what are these sentences? We will look at this one by one. Alright, so what is a simple sentence? So a simple sentence, first of all, a sentence is a sentence when it has a subject and a verb. Okay, so when a sentence consists of one independent clause of one subject and object, then we call that as a simple sentence. Okay, so for example here, mobile people deserve better technology. So this is the subject and this is the verb, and it's already a sentence, and it's also only having one independent clause. Or for example, we are waiting for an innovative solution. So this is the subject and this is the verb, and this is just a complement to the sentence, and we call this as a simple sentence. Okay, so a sentence that has one independent clause, it's called a simple sentence. Now, what about a compound sentence? So a compound sentence, when you have more than two or more independent clauses, and you combine it with and, or, but, or a semicolon. Okay, so for example, the sentences that we had previously in the previous slide, if you want to combine that sentences into 2 using and, or, but, or so, then we call that a compound sentence. And this is the other example. So mobile people deserves better technology, and the world will have a better future. So this is one sentence, and this is the other sentence. The world will have a better future, and you combine it with the what do you call it? Connector or coordinator, and. Okay, and the other one is you can use this device indoors, or you can use it outdoors. So this one is a connector or coordinator for the compound sentence. So yes, the sentence is you can use this device indoor, you can use it outdoor, and then you combine it together using or. You can use this device indoor, or you can use it outdoor. Okay, so that's the compound sentence. Now we go to the complex sentence. So what is a complex sentence? So a complex sentence is a sentence containing a subordinate clause and an independent clause. So it's very different from compound. Compound is 2 sentences combined into one, but the 2 sentences can stand by themselves. Okay, but if it is a complex sentence, one is independent and the other one is dependent. So for example, what does it mean dependent and independent? It's like this. Toyota makes trips easier. Okay, so this is a sentence or independent clause, and then it has features no other cars have. Yes, this is also an independent clause, but because there is a word because over here, that makes it a dependent clause. So if you put the sentence, if you separate the sentence like this, so Toyota makes trips easier because it has beautiful features no other cars have. So this is the independent clause, because without this sentence, tanpa kalimat ini, this sentence can stand by itself. Toyota makes trips easier. But when you say this sentence because it has features no other cars have, then it doesn't make sense. Karena ada fitur dari yang mobil lain tidak miliki. So it cannot stand by itself. Okay, so that is what we call as dependent. It's not able to stand by itself. Okay, so this is a subordinate clause if you mention it over here like this, or you can also use the other term dependent clause, because this one is independent and this one is dependent clause. Okay. And then we go to the last one. This one is the compound complex sentence. So a compound complex sentence is a combination between the compound and the complex. Okay, so the compound is you combine two independent clauses using an or but or so, and you can and the complex sentence you use dependent clause as well. Okay, so for example, Ranso is the best detergent and Balto is the perfect match, which makes them effective for cleaning and softening your clothes. So this is the first clause. Okay, this is the first independent clause. And then this is the second independent clause. You know, Balto is a perfect match, and you combine it using the compound connector and then you also add the complex sentence over here using the dependent clause, which makes them effective for cleaning and softening your clothes. So this is a compound complex sentence. Okay, so this is just a quick practice for this one, for this video. So there are three sentences over here. Garmin watch is the solution to watch your time and your exercise. You can spend 2 hours running, or you can simply use our latest gymnastic tool. And then Nike, the shoe works when you do. Okay, so so these sentences, what I want you to do, I want you to decide which is the class of these sentences. Okay, whether it is a simple, compound, complex, or compound complex sentence. Yeah, so that's actually for the theory session video, everyone. For the practicum session, we will have more identification of the sentence structure, and then we will integrate the advertisement strategies, and then with the grammar of sentence structure. Okay, so please check the material in the practicum session that is already in the campus information system. And next week we will talk about our last material for this half semester, which is about product design. So please check the video for the next meeting. And here is the main here are the main references for this video. So that will bring me to the end of my video for today, everyone. Thank you very much. If you have questions about the materials, please ask me, and do not hesitate to ask me in group, in person, or by email. Yeah, and hope to see you all in the practicum session, and enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.